What's up, gang? Hey man, this is a banger video. Make sure you watch this one to the very end because I put a ton of gold nuggets in this video. It's also going to blow your mind how dumb the average woman thinks the average guy is in today's world. And here's the crazy part. They're actually right. So like I said, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have not done so already, 7-day free trial, CLG community. Link is in the comments, link is in the description. And without further ado, let's just jump right into this video.
My boyfriend's not allowed on this girl trip, obviously, but that doesn't mean he has to miss out on these fire fits. So he's gonna rate my Vegas fits 1 through 10.
Hold on, let me get my water bottle. I'm thirsty.
You will be after these fits. I haven't even put on the outfits yet and you're thirsty.
Witty and pretty.
And itty bitty. Okay, this is outfit number 1.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's fire. Yeah, you look amazing.
With the matching metallic
Yeah.
shoes and bag.
Yeah, this is really good. This is out of 10? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go with 8.
8 out of 10.
I want to leave some room in case the other ones are better, but this is fire.
What's 4 plus 4?
Woo! 8. She 8. Wow.
For the beach club.
Okay, I like this one more.
Really?
Yeah, I like this one more.
Because you like more skin.
Yeah, I'm basic.
Okay, wait for the back.
Okay. Oh yeah.
The little whale tail action.
my goodness,
Like a baby whale tail.
Yeah. 9.
9.
You look fire. It's a really, really good outfit.
Oh wait, I forgot the shoes. Because you can't get in anywhere without a little heel.
Oh yeah, I love it. Really fit. Oh,
This last
nice.
one's my favorite.
Oh, cute. Yeah, 10. This is the one.
With the little kitten heel.
Yeah, this is the one. That's a 10 out of 10.
Is there anything or anyone that this dress reminds you of?
Anyone? I don't know, like Sabrina Carpenter? Is that what you're going for?
Wait, let me show you my pajamas. Or like my getting ready outfit. Okay.
Wow.
So-
This might be my favorite one. 11.
I initially bought this for our trip, but it didn't come in time, so now it's for the girls.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 11 out of 10. I like this even better than the other ones, to be honest. Just really makes you look super fit. Oh, wow. Goodness me. Careful, you're making my heart leap. Behave yourself.
Those were all of my outfits. What was your favorite?
This one's my favorite.
Okay, what is your favorite? I love you. I will see you later. Bye.
Bruh, I was actually gonna show another video, but I rewatched that video. The other video was boring, so I just had to jump into this one. Bruh, what type of demonic ritual is this? I mean, this is wild, bro. But like nowadays, man, these women, they looking at men as like they little pet slaves in a sense. There's no respect for that man. She does not like that man whatsoever. She's gonna show him the fits because she knows that he's a weak man, and whatever she says goes. So she's the one that wears the pants in the family. A lot of people, she was able to manipulate him and brainwash him into believing that it is considered to be insecure because you let your girl go out to Vegas, and everybody knows what happens in Vegas. Matter of fact, Vegas is so known for things happening in Vegas. They even say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So a lot of women, especially girls that want to get cracked, a lot of women that want to get cracked, they go to Vegas because of gambling. So what ends up happening is when a dude wins a bunch of money, let's say like a dude wins $500,000, $1 million, which it is possible, right? You can also lose that too. But people can win a bunch of money in Vegas. And what happens when people win a lot of money, they get very free-hearted with their earnings. So what happens is the girls like Vegas because it's guys who are free, the winners are free-hearted with their money, right? And even the guys that don't win, they come to Vegas expecting to lose up to a certain amount. So the guys that go to Vegas, they'll be like, man, I'll probably lose $200,000, $300,000 on this trip. You know what I mean? Especially the guys that are very wealthy. So women like the Vegas scene because of how free-hearted the guys are with their money. But what ends up happening is once drinks get to flowing and things get to happening and they get invited to penthouses and stuff like that, they get cracked. Now, this girl is particularly going to Vegas to get cracked. All of her clothes are revealing. She is not doing that for her home girls. She's not looking that sexy in the lingerie. She's outside wearing lingerie. The gown that she wore, that's like outside lingerie. The bathing suit that she wore, where she's half naked, where she gets some little thing some little see-through thing bro, all of this is for other men. This fool don't understand that because he has been brainwashed by the propaganda of the media. So at the end of the day, guys that do not understand women or guys that operate out of scarcity, they are at a severe disadvantage because they don't understand that a woman's dating strategy does not never change even when she's in a relationship. So basically, everything that she's doing is blatant disrespect to this guy because she is basically telling this guy that you are not worthy. I'm going to Vegas. Hopefully, I can find a more masculine man. Probably not. She's probably just going to find a more masculine man that's going to crack her for the night. And if she does not find a man that wants to crack her for that particular night, she's going to come back from this girl's trip a little bit upset. You get what I'm trying to say? Because men are getting softer, men are taking less action, men are getting weaker. So what happens is if a girl goes on this girl trip and she looks like a skank like this girl and she doesn't get hit on or cracked on that Vegas trip, she's going to be very upset because her friends can only save her from the men that she wants to be saved from. But the man that she's rocking with, the man that does it for her, she's going to shoo her friends away and she's going to go home with that man. In some cases on girls' trips, the girlfriends listen. The man went back to the main Airbnb and the girls would listen through the door as the man was cracking their friend. So on some girls, but what they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But this is what happens when a woman has low respect for her man, right? And it looks like the guy was in shape, but the guy's feminine. You can just tell. He's a feminine guy. No girl likes a feminine guy. And he probably is her type. You know those little brown Indian girls, they love these little white boys. But the thing about it is when they get these little white boys, they realize how soft these guys are. Because these guys bought into the propaganda. Their mothers told them to be soft, sweet, innocent because their mothers fell in love with their asshole dad. And they try to teach their sons to be the complete opposite of their asshole dad who probably whoops their ass from time to time, and the dad be beating their ass because they hate how soft their fucking son turned out. This is what happens in a lot of cases. You feel me? In white families, at least from the white families that I know about, the ones that be getting their ass whooped and they on the softer end and stuff like that, their daddy beat the fuck out of them. But the daddy beat the fuck out of them because their dad didn't want them to be soft in this world. Because their dad knew what would happen to them if they were soft in this world. And their mother, which the dad usually is pissed with, if it's a masculine man, I'm talking about masculine men. You know they say masculine men raise soft children, all this crazy stuff. The dad is usually pissed at the mother because the mother doesn't understand how hard it is for a man. So the mother tries to raise her son to be soft because that's what she thinks she likes. But every time she gets that, she runs from it. And she stays with the asshole Chad. And has his kids and sticks around and complains about it to her homegirls. Oh, he's such an asshole. Oh, he does this. Oh, he cheats on me. But she loves it. But she hates that she loves it. It's a whole psychological breakdown. At the end of the day, this guy's cooked. Right? We're not going to get into all the deep psychology and all this stuff like that. A lot of you guys can't even keep up with that stuff. We just going to keep it simple. This guy is cooked. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. This relationship is already done before it started. This girl's on social media. This girl is basically doing a cuck ritual on social media. Basically telling the world how much of a cuck her man is. Laughing at this clown. And if she runs across somebody more masculine on her little girl's trip, she's giving up the yams. And a lot of you guys be like, well, I don't care if my girl hooks up with another man and blah, 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 da, 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 da. You should care if that's your main chick. That's when you should care. If it's a rotation, who cares about the rotation? Ain't much you giving them any goddamn ways. Y'all just having sexual exchanges for the most part. You know what I mean? Let her find her sucker somewhere else. But if that's your main chick, the chick that's living in your house, the chick that you're responsible for, you're responsible for protecting her. You're responsible for emotional support. You're responsible for resources, finances. You think she was able to afford that girl's trip? She probably using his money to even afford the girl's trip. That's probably his house. Come on, man. Let's be honest here. Let's really break this stuff down. The fact that she can even afford that girl's trip is probably on his dollar. So if your main bitch is acting like that, hey, you know what? Now that I think about it, no, you can do the girls trip. I'm cool with that. It's just, can you just move out of my house? Yeah. I don't feel like supporting you like that no more. I mean, we can stay cool if you want to. If not, it's cool if we break up. I don't really care, but I don't really need you like in my house and all that stuff like that. I don't need that. Because when she's living with you, she's hurting your chances of having multiple other women. If your main bitch is acting like this, it's best for you to turn her into a rotation bitch and then just reap the benefits of having your own place, having your own peace, having your own sanity, and having other bitches in and out your house. Unless there's one that rises above them all that is qualified to be a main, but that girl ain't. But a lot of guys are operating out of scarcity. Believe me, I know this. I've run across guys who have had 8-year droughts. I've run across 8-year droughts. 8 years, no pussy. Run across guys who have 4-year droughts. I've run across guys who have a year drought. I've run across guys who've had 2-3 year droughts. I've run across all types of guys. You know what I mean? And because I'm running into these guys, I'm even going harder in the community that I created, the CLG community. You can join if you would like. It's a 7-day free trial. I'm going harder in the community to basically have the guys within the community take more action, have more wins, have more success in a shorter period of time. Because at the end of the day, I came to the internet to make sure other guys could become elite with women. That was my goal, and that's going to stay my goal. I don't care who joins. I don't care who drops. I don't care about none of that. All I care about is the guys that do join. My job, my goal is to help them become elite. I don't care how much of my time it will take, but my goal is to help these guys become elite with women. And if until you reach the elite level, I'm not going to get off of your ass. I am coach now. You feel me? I am Coach Calvin now. God damn it, what they used to call me back when I was coaching Pop Warner. The reason why is because once you do get elite, the amount of access that you're going to have to everything is going to be next level. And you're not considered elite until you have women who love to serve you. What I mean by this is you have women just randomly giving you money. You have women randomly giving you expensive gifts. We have guys in the community that are getting this. You have women giving you access to exclusive places that you would not have been able to get into if you didn't have this beautiful woman in your network. You get what I'm trying to say? You have women fighting for your time, your attention. Literally, if you can master this skill, it's easy, but it's not simple. If you can master this skill and master women, you will be surprised how many other doors open, including financially. A lot of people don't know this. My main business, which I'm going to be honest with you, I put in thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just this month alone with my main business. Probably after this last deal, I'm probably like at 30 to 40K or something this month with my last business. This is what my main business, which is the lending and all that stuff like that. This is what people won't tell you, or this is what I don't believe I've told you in a while. I know I've told the guys who watched my previous YouTube videos, but I believe I didn't mention this in a while. The person who introduced me to that business was a woman. The person who led that business was a woman. So being good with women, first of all, you got to understand them before you become good with them. If you do not understand female nature, and you got to get past the anger, and then you got to get past the competence, it takes time to be elite. But once you become elite with women, they want to see you succeed. They want you to have money in your pocket. The women that helped me with this business, they gave me all their secrets on how to run this type of business. Because it is one of those businesses that is a hush-hush, keep it on the low, whatever type business. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is women will give you access to everything once you become elite with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? once you become elite with them, they will give you access to everything. Now, going to the story, how I found about my business, it was an older lady who I sold a $70,000 product to when I was working with Grant Cardone, right? And when I sold her this product, we got to talking, and she was trying to get me with her daughter. She was trying to do because of, she liked my swag. She liked the way I spoke. She liked the way I handled myself. She liked how I didn't take nothing serious, how I kept the conversation light. She liked everything about me, which a lot of girls do when they get to know me, because I've mastered the skill, right? And I don't even call it mastered, because I'm always a student and I'm always learning myself. So even in a state of mastery, which I don't even want to call it mastery, because I'm still a student in myself, I'm always learning. And I'm always adapting with the times in order to perform even better and better and better. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, this skill set that I'm teaching you, whether you believe it or not, and this is why I said there are going to be a lot of guys in the CLG community who are going to be millionaires. There are going to be a few guys that might even hit the billionaire mark within that community, because it's not an easy skill to master. I mean, it's an easy skill, but it's not simple. And the reason why it's not simple is because it's going to require a lot of action. And that's what we're going to gear the community towards. So I'm working on that. We're looking for action takers, for the guys who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they actually want results in their life. We're going to be introducing a 90-day challenge. We're going to be introducing a lot of things inside of this community, because now I'm in Dallas. I got time. You feel me? I got time to really, really, really nurture as many people in that group to become elite as possible. And the reason why I want everybody elite in that group is because of the possibilities of being surrounded by other elite men. Not just good, not just above average. I want everybody to become elite, because the information sharing becomes higher. Their resources become much larger. They start making more money. Once you master this skill set, it's easily transferable. You'll be surprised. You start making more money. You start having better connections with one another. Less of your money is being spent on women. If anything, women will be actually bringing you more resources and more money and more connections, because everybody's going to want to know, who's this guy who has all these women flocking to him in the room? And then you open up the world, not just the USA, the world. You have buddies across the island, across the pond, Atlantic. We have people in Ireland. We have people in UK. We have people in Germany. We have people in the US. We have people everywhere. So whenever you're traveling, you have a CLG brother in a different country or a different state. And hopefully, if that brother was taking action and becoming elite, not only will that brother have access to all of the places where the baddest women visit, because a woman will give you access to those places, and a woman will let you know those places, to know where those places are, especially a sexy woman. So even if you're not sleeping with the women, you can be using these women to boost your access to everything. This is elite level stuff. Obviously, you got to master the basics first. That's where we start. We start with mastering the basics. So I really wanted to break that down to you guys. I don't want you guys to end up in a predicament like this fella is right here, where he has a girl that he believes is the baddest girl that he could possibly get. He's operating out of a scarcity mindset. And because he's operating out of a scarcity mindset, he's allowing this girl to basically do a cuck ritual of this man on social media. On social media, basically bragging to her homegirls, I got a sucker. He allows me to do whatever I want. I don't have any accountability, responsibilities. I have nothing. And he's going to allow it. And if I do end up cheating on him, he's going to take me back. All I have to do is cry and say that it wasn't my fault and that the guy, manipulated me to give him my private, to give me, to give up my coochie. His fault. And that little buddy is going to eat it up. He's going to hug her. He's going to take her in. And he's going to forever be her cuck boy. Now, if you want to be in that position, CLG, this channel, it might not be for you, right? If you're cool with that position as a man, your girl possibly hooking up with guys that are more alpha than you, whatever the case is, using you for your resources, probably not even sleeping with you as often as you would like, all types of stuff like that, probably not cooking, not cleaning really often. Basically, what these girls are doing to these men nowadays is basically, there are men out there similar to this guy who have a girl. The girl doesn't sleep with him as often as the man would like. The girl doesn't cook. She expects him to pay for order out all the time, right? So she doesn't really cook that much. She doesn't like to clean, so she expects him to hire a cleaning service at least once a week. She doesn't do anything, and then she doesn't really wash his clothes because she doesn't really like doing that either. So, he washes his own clothes. Basically, he's doing everything in the relationship, and she's just sitting there looking cute and going out in hopes to attract a more masculine man that will take her serious long term. But just because he's in such a scarcity mindset and he doesn't want to be alone, this is what he puts up with. I'm going to drop a video in the CLG. I couldn't drop it on here because I'm pretty sure it would have got copywritten. But I'm going to drop a video in the CLG community that is going to have a girl that is hooked up to a lie detector test. And basically, because she's forced to tell the truth, this girl is probably the most demonic, innocent looking girls that you would ever see in your life. They asked her, did she love her dad? Her dad was sitting right in front of her. She said no, that was true. They asked her, has she ever cheated on her boyfriend? She said yes, that was true. They asked her, did she cheat on all of her boyfriends? She said yes to that. That was pretty much true. They asked her, is she still pursuing an ex? One of her ex-boyfriends. She said, I believe she said yes to that. I believe she decided not to answer that one. And then they asked her, basically, if she loves one of her exes more than she loves her current guy. She said yes to that. That was true. This girl, they just kept hitting her with question after question after question. It kept getting worse and worse and worse. They were like, they asked her, is she dating a younger guy because she just wants to control him? She said no to that, but that was a lie. So she lied about that. So she was controlling, but girls don't like to say the word controlling, or they don't like to use that word, but girls are actually more controlling than men. This girl was a complete narcissist. You feel me? Like, in every sense of the way. Like, and her fucking boyfriend was there too, and he had to sit there and listen to her answer question after question after question, basically telling him in his face she does not care for him, she does not love him, she cheats on him every moment that she can. She's always reaching out to her exes to get fucked by them. But the exes, they probably threw her away because they knew she was a fucking whore. Once they got to know her, they threw her little ass away. They knew she was a whore. Captain Save-A-Ho comes in, coming from a scarcity mindset, scared to lose her. He has no other options. She's running laps around him. No girl is obsessed with a feminine man. She will use him, but she's not obsessed. So I'm dropping that in the CLG community. If you guys want to join, 7-day free trial. But you guys, 2026 is the time of action. You feel me? It's the time for the action takers. If you're ready to actually take action and get in the field and actually build a roster, I'm here to help you. If you just want a lot of information and you just want a lot more talking, well then I got that too, but I'm focusing my time on the action takers. Those are the people that I want to see succeed. And with that being said, I'm out.